He never planned to fall in love, at least not the way movies described it. Daniel was careful, measured, and distant, the kind of man who believed that too much closeness led to disappointment. When he met Clara, he treated her kindly but cautiously, always keeping a polite space between them. She noticed it in the way he listened but rarely shared, in the way he would leave first, and in how his messages were thoughtful yet never urgent. Clara, gentle and intuitive, did not push. She offered kindness without demands, warmth without pressure. Slowly, something unfamiliar stirred inside Daniel. He began to notice that her presence felt safe rather than overwhelming. When she spoke, he didn't feel the urge to retreat. Instead, he felt calmer, steadier, as if her voice softened the noise in his mind. One evening, when Clara mentioned she was unwell, Daniel surprised himself by showing up with soup and medicine. He didn't announce it as a grand gesture, he simply said, "I thought this might help." It was the first time he acted before overthinking. Over the next weeks, he started checking in without a reason, remembering small details she mentioned in passing, and making space for her in his tightly controlled routine. His kindness became quieter but more consistent. He listened more deeply, stayed a little longer, and when she looked into his eyes, he no longer looked away. Daniel didn't label his feelings, but his actions spoke clearly. Without realizing it, he was choosing her again and again, letting his walls lower one brick at a time. Clara sensed the change before he could name it. Daniel began to open doors he once kept locked, sharing stories from his past that he had never told anyone. He spoke about fears, mistakes, and the constant urge to run when things felt too real. Instead of pulling back, he stayed present, even when vulnerability made him uncomfortable. He started planning small futures, like asking her about trips she wanted to take or meals she loved as a child. These were not dramatic promises, but they were signs of trust. When misunderstandings arose, he no longer disappeared. He talked, sometimes awkwardly, but honestly. That effort alone felt like a quiet declaration. One night, as they walked home under soft streetlights, Daniel reached for Clara's hand. It was a simple gesture, yet it carried years of restraint giving way to courage. "I don't always know how to say things," he admitted, "but I know I don't want to lose you." In that moment, Clara understood that when an avoidant sees you as the one, they show it through steady presence, protective care, and a willingness to grow. Love, for Daniel, wasn't loud or rushed. It was choosing closeness despite fear, and offering kindness as a promise to stay.